DSM Living with Wendy Wen, Melanie Hall, and Sharon Rooney.
Welcome to DSM Living. I'm Melanie Hall, and she burped you, she raised you, she told you that hair color maybe wasn't going to work so well. She's your mom, and she's one of the most important women in your life. So to all the moms out there,
Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day!
The key to a nicely landscaped yard is good design, and we're going to talk to the experts at A+ Lawn and Landscape about their design work coming up.
looks do more than just captivate. I'm here at Carl's in Ankeny to take the Chevy Malibu out for a spin. Coming up, it's fun for the whole family with Seussical the Musical at the Des Moines Playhouse. We're headed to the bathroom, 3 bathrooms that is, to check out the fantastic designs done by Red House Remodeling. Are you tired of the same old boring hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill? Well, the Grill Master is in the house.
Today is a day that we honor mothers, so I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom, who raised 6, I think, terrific kids, along with my dad. And I am a mother too, and I have 2 grown children. They are 21 and 19 years of age. Our son just graduated from college with a double major. We're very proud of him, and our daughter is a sophomore, going to be a junior in college too. I love being a mom to my kids, Ryan and Haley. Thanks for being such great kids, and to my husband for helping me be a good mom. But happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I hope all your dreams come true today. You have a wonderful day, kick up your feet, have a great meal, and enjoy the day.
We're here at the Playhouse to have some fun. Seussical the Musical is second to none, with lots of great characters and costumes galore. Let's go behind the scenes to explore. All of these colors, Angie, this is absolutely incredible. So how much fun was it designing costumes for Seussical?
Oh, Seussical is always lots and lots of fun because you get to bring back all those characters you remember from the books, like the red fish, the baby kangaroo. There's a sour kangaroo, but we also have a baby kangaroo. The mayor and Mrs. Mayor of Whoville come in, so lots of great characters that you remember from all the books that you read.
And I've got something going on right in front of me here. Tell me, what is this about?
Well, this is the tail because, you know, the other fun character, I'm glad you reminded me, is Gertrude, who is this bird who has one pathetic tail, and she's very sad about it. And she goes to the doctor, and he gives her some drugs. That's the sound of Velcro. You'll hear that in theater. He says to her, here, eat a pill off this bush. And she does, and her tail grows. And so we add to it, and the Velcro just adds it right back on. And Gertrude can't help herself. She loves the tail, so she thinks, more berries, more tail, that'll be a great thing. So by the end of the show,
More is better is what people think, right?
We end up with this tail, which I think is about 20 feet long.
Oh my.
So all these feathers, my great volunteers helped me sew all these feathers on this.
How long did it take to cut out all of these feathers?
Well, we cut for 2 days and we sewed for 1 day.
Well, what's your favorite Dr. Seuss book?
My favorite Dr. Seuss book, I think, is Oh, the Places You'll Go.
Oh, I love that one too. It's such a great gift to give people too, isn't it?
It is, and it applies to everyone, and it applies to the theater because in the show we take you lots of places.
Okay, I'd love to try on a hat, but I'm leaning more toward trying on the costume for the fish. Do you mind if I pop it on?
Try on the fish. I think you should. For the head, watch out for that. You want to tuck that strap behind you.
Okay. How do I look?
Fabulous. Like a fish.
Woo! I'm a slow fish. Well, Angie, I'm going to go swim away and see if I can find another character in the auditorium. Oh yeah! This has been a great day. I just got done putting on a fish costume, and now I get to see you in action, Lindsay.
Yes!
So tell us about your character.
Well, I am one of the bird girls in the play Seussical here at the Des Moines Playhouse, and I am one of 3, shall we say, muses of this musical.
Now, I'm sure the rehearsal process has just been so crazy and wild, hasn't it?
Intense. It has been intense.
So what is it like for you guys?
We're here between 5 and 7 days a week, so big investment as far as time, but it's for love of the sport.
Absolutely.
So.
Have there been any challenges that you've encountered along the way?
Well, the choreography.
You seem to move, play out.
The choreography has been pretty labor intensive, but again, it helps with the telling of the story. So it's with purpose. And you know, we always joke behind the scenes, this is like Slimming activities. So,
well, I can't wait to see the show, so I'm gonna go get my tickets, but can you send me out with a little more move?
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll truck on out of here.
I might have to watch how your hips go.
There you go. Oh, whoa. Left, right, left. And then do the horse out of here.
Sounds good.
There we go.
Oh, the squeak. The squeak is quite unique, and I just can't get out of this Dr. Seuss mode. Leanne, it's so good to see you, because I need to know, how can I get tickets for the show?
You can give us a call at 277-6261. Go online at dmplayhouse.com, or of course come to the Playhouse ticket office. And here are your tickets.
Oh, Marley and I are gonna love it, and I know tickets are going fast. We're gonna go on in.
All right.
Thanks.
We're visiting with Ken Irwin of A+ Lawn and Landscape. And Ken, this is a beautiful day to talk about landscaping. Tell us why a landscape design is important.
Landscape design is important, like any kind of design that you have. When you build a house, there are designs for it. When you build a building, there are designs. Landscaping should really be the same way. You need to plan for it, so know what plants to put where. Northern exposure, southern exposure. Know what size those plants will be when they're mature, so you don't put plants too close together so they don't crowd. That's a common problem I see now, is you get them, you put them in the ground, this is the way they look from where you bought them, and you put them together with that spacing, not knowing that that shrub's going to be 9 feet tall and 8 feet wide in 5 years. So that planning is key to making any landscape look good, and which gives the curb appeal to a house. Whether you're selling a house, moving into a new house, or it's the house you're going to stay in, you want it to look good all the time. So
Ken, you sold us on the idea of a design. Tell us about what that cost is.
With A+ Lawn and Landscape, our designs and our estimates are free. We come out, we don't want to charge you for our knowledge. We want to get you to do the work with us. So that part of it is integral. We'll meet with you at your home, get you a custom plan and design put together with basically your wish list, so we know what you want and why you want it. Then we'll apply our knowledge and what we can do, knowing your conditions and what your wants are, and then get you a good design put together so you can plan for the future.
Okay, and let's talk about the plants that you use. They are said to be hardier than other typical plants that people would just go out and buy.
Yeah, that's a big deal these days. A lot of the bigger stores or retail outlets you can go to, you can buy plants. There is a difference in quality of stock. Some of the stock, like for now, it's the cool spring. You'll go from store to store and you'll have a tree that's 10 feet tall and one that's 3 feet tall. They might be the same price and the same variety, but there's a big difference. Those plants are grown from southern regions, so they grow faster or cheaper to produce. So A+ buys all of our stock from northern growers. They're hardier, they're tougher, they're acclimated to our winters, so they're going to last for you. So we have a warranty on all of our plants. Everything's warranted for a year. You can even buy a 3-year warranty because we feel so strongly on the product that we buy. There's a big difference on that.
So if you could share just one message with the do-it-yourselfer watching right now, what would you say?
Plan like anything. A good plan is what gives you a good landscape. Our knowledge, whether we just come out and meet you for a design or do a small part of what maybe you put a little elbow grease into it, we can help you out a lot. Get that knowledge out there. We have designers on staff that have been in the business for 25 years. They're certified. That little bit of help for you will make a huge difference in the future on what your yard's going to look like.
Okay, a lot of great advice from Ken at A+ Lawn and Landscape. And your website, please.
www.apluslawn.com, and that's all spelled out, APLUSLAWN.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines.
In the market for a new car? Well, Carl Chevrolet in Ankeny can help. We're going to check out a car that is not only functional, but also fashionable. Curtis, if someone wants a car that's sophisticated and sleek, yet statement making, what would you recommend?
It's 2013 Chevy Malibu.
What does that look like?
Right here. It's actually got a little bit of Camaro inspiration in the styling, but it's a nice four-door family sedan.
So this is the new Malibu.
This is the brand new 2013 Malibu.
It really is statement making. I think I need to experience it for myself.
Well, let's go for a ride. Hop in. Well, feel free to turn the key and start her up. Let's go for a ride.
Well, Curtis, I am so excited to be in the Malibu.
Yeah.
You know what really surprises me about this car is how comfortable it is and the amount of space that's in this car. Let's talk about the storage.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of storage. You have your standard glove box like most vehicles have, but you also have map compartments on both sides here. In the door, you have cup holders and other door spots. And one of my favorite features is actually the hidden storage, which is right behind the radio here.
Oh my.
That's pretty neat. You can put about anything back there.
Sure. Do a lot of cars have that, or is that something just really unique?
Just in Malibu, yep. And then you've got your sunglass holder right up front as well. There, it tells you right there, it says auto stop. So your engine's not running.
So my engine will shut off at the stoplight when I stop. It just turns off.
Correct. That's part of the Malibu Eco feature.
Okay.
It's a gas savings feature so that you're not actually using gas when you're stopped.
And how many miles a gallon does the Malibu get?
That's right, at 37 miles a gallon on the highway.
Pretty darn good, huh?
Very good, yeah. You've got a lot of nice things on the touchscreen radio here. It has the home screen where you can switch from your AM to FM, XM. One of the great features is you can stream Pandora or Stitcher smartphone radio apps right from your smartphone right to the car, and then you don't have to worry about messing with it on your phone. In fact, you can do thumbs up or thumbs down on Pandora. You can do full features just like that.
Chevy thought about every detail when they were making the Malibu, and my husband would ask, tell me about the performance and the power, but I need to ask first. Let's talk about the safety features in this car.
One of the best safety features about this vehicle is the standard OnStar that it has.
Okay.
But one of the nice convenience features of the OnStar is your turn-by-turn directions. You can also hit the blue OnStar button and simply tell the operator where you'd like to go, and they will send directions right to your car.
So if I say, I need to go to Carl's, they'll know.
They'll know. They'll get you there.
We have 2 kids at home, and we have a lot of stuff that we're always lugging around, and I just think this could be a perfect fit for a family car.
The demographics on the Malibu are usually young families who are looking for a safe, reliable vehicle that can fit their whole family, get the kids in the back seat, and yet have plenty of storage for all their stuff.
It seems like the features are really well thought out inside the car too, with the wood grain paneling too.
Yeah, it really has a nice look. In fact, the Malibu has an ambient lighting. When it's dark, it actually will glow around the trim of the vehicle as well. And also you notice that Chevrolet has done a very good job with their tolerances, and all the gaps and everything is very close together.
Sure.
It's just a sign of high quality and craftsmanship. A lot of effort and thought went into the engineering work on this car.
Curtis, the Chevy Malibu has brains and beauty to match.
It is. It really is a great car.
So if someone wants to take it on the open road, what can they do?
Simply come on into the dealership or call in and set up an appointment. We'd love to take them for a ride.
All right, I need to go sign for this one. Let's go.
All right.
Find us online at dsmliving.com to watch this week's episode, see other videos, and check out what's coming up on future shows.
Beautiful lawns and award-winning landscapes. Hi, I'm Sean Edwards, owner of A+ Lawn and Landscape. For over 20 years, my locally owned service has helped homeowners like you. Your lawn and landscape is important to me, so please call or visit my website, apluslawn.com.
Do you know what will make Mom happy this Mother's Day? At the Ted Lair Garden Center, we do. Let the Ted Lair team show you some beautiful, one-of-a-kind gifts that are sure to make Mom's Day truly special. We have annuals, perennials, and wonderful garden art for that special woman in your life. Mom a little tough to buy for? How about a gift certificate? Experience Iowa's most beautiful garden center, 5 minutes south of West Des Moines, just east of beautiful downtown Cumming. Shop local, Ted Lair Design Building Garden Center, creating beautiful outdoor escapes by design.
I'm Mary Alice Hill, and this is my Chevy Volt.
It's great. I don't even pay attention to gas prices anymore because I don't have to fill up. I like the features, I like the performance, I like the torque of the electricity. You get immediate power from a stop.
It's an environmentally friendly vehicle. I feel like I'm driving the car from the future.
I love this car.
Your dealer for life, Carl Chevrolet.
Beautiful lawns and award-winning landscapes. Hi, I'm Sean Edwards, owner of A+ Lawn and Landscape. For over 20 years, my locally owned service has helped homeowners like you. Your lawn and landscape is important to me, so please call or visit my website, apluslawn.com.
Does your bathroom need a facelift? Well, perfect. We are here with Stephanie Tranel from Red House Remodeling, and we're going to be talking about bathrooms. Now, Stephanie, I know that you told me bathroom remodeling is becoming so popular now. Why is that?
Well, I think it's because people are starting to stay in their homes longer, and they really want their bathroom to be a beautiful retreat for them so that they have a relaxing place to unwind, and really you spend a lot of time in the bathroom.
Absolutely. It's the most commonly used room in our house. So what are the trends with bathroom remodeling?
That's a good question. Back in the 90s, when most of these houses were built that we're showing you today, it was all about the jetted tub. Everyone wanted the big jetted tub that they thought they would sit in and unwind. And it was perfectly acceptable to use materials like laminate countertops, shower surrounds, because it was all about the tub. Fast forward to now, when people realize, I don't have time to sit in that tub, and we're looking at more luxurious finishes. People want a big shower, and like in this shower, they want it to have plenty of light, so we're using a lot of glass panels, and we're using more luxurious countertop materials, quartz, granite, things like that. And we're replacing those jetted tubs with soaker tubs like you see in one of our projects. And in this bathroom, we have a really cool bubble tub. And the difference in that from the jetted tub is instead of getting that powerful force of water, you're getting relaxing bubbles and heat, so it's really great for relaxing.
So a lot of people replace their tubs, but does anyone choose to just get rid of their tub completely?
Sure, that's a good question, and people ask that a lot. And we've talked to realtors who tell us that as long as you have a tub somewhere else in your home, that it's perfectly fine to get rid of your master bathtub. So some people will get rid of that and make a really big, luxurious shower with body sprays, dual shower heads, things like that. I think it's really important to focus on what you want and what you like, because we can build all sorts of things into your shower, different niches where you can keep your supplies, seats if you want a seat in there. So you really need to think about how you're going to use that shower.
I think about storage in the bathroom, and that oftentimes can be a huge problem for people. What are you seeing people do?
Well, people like to maximize the amount of cabinetry. We can sometimes go vertical with your storage and expand storage that way. You can really be very creative. There are a lot of options.
When I'm thinking about also remodeling a bathroom, I think the biggest question you might get is, how long is this going to take? As a homeowner, I worry about that because I don't want to be out of my bathroom forever. So what's a typical bathroom remodel like?
Another good question. And people are lucky that they usually have another full bathroom in their house so that you're not worrying about where am I going to take a shower. This bathroom that we're showing right now took about 4 weeks. 4 weeks is pretty typical that you can plan on.
All right, so if you need to get your bathroom a facelift, Stephanie, how can people get a hold of you?
Well, people can find us a couple different places. They can call our office at 222-2273. They can stop by our office at 5904 Ashworth Road in West Des Moines, or they can find us online at redhouseremodeling.com.
Sounds good, and you have great examples on your website too, don't you?
Yes, and on our Facebook page, you can see a lot of great projects.
Well, I might need to try out the tub.
Well, not only am I one of the hosts for DSM Living, but I'm also a brand new mom. I mean, brand new, and just in time for Mother's Day. So I kind of planned that one. Just kidding. But it has been so wonderful. I really love motherhood. It's tiring, it's exhausting, it's a lot of work. But once you have a baby, there is nothing like it. That love is so powerful and so amazing. I just can't imagine life without her already, and she's just a little baby. I just got her. And I want to send my mom out a shout because she is an amazing mother. Thanks for being kind of just a cool, casual cat. You know, that's kind of what she was like with us. My dad traveled a lot, and she raised us kind of on her own, so I hope that I can give my baby, Willow, that kind of life where she just has a lot of fun and just can feel like everything's okay. So thanks for that, Mom. To all you moms out there who are brand new, or actually maybe even the moms who are you're expecting but you're not officially a mother yet, hang in there. I think the roughest part was the last couple weeks of pregnancy, and then after that, I mean, even giving birth, it's also worth it that you're just gonna be so in love. So hang in there, it gets easier and it gets so wonderful.
It's grilling time, and who better to join us than Speed with Cookies. Speed, thank you for being here today.
Well, Mel, glad to be here. I'll tell you what, today we're going to do a pizza on the grill.
I love pizza.
They're simple to do on the grill. I usually start with one of the pre-made crusts.
Okay.
You can start from scratch if you want to, but the pre-made crust, and what we do is we just put a little bit of olive oil on it first.
Sure.
So we'll oil this one side down pretty good. Brush that around a little bit. And what you want to do is that helps soften the crust and also gives it a nice flavor.
Perfect. So what are we going to put on this pizza today?
Oh, you're going to find out.
I think you got a good surprise in store for me.
Now we'll just leave that on there.
Perfect.
And close the grill down, let the heat build up a little bit, but we'll leave it on there about 2 or 3 minutes is all it's going to take. And then once that side is crusty, we'll olive oil the top side, flip it over, and that's when we put the secret ingredient on it. What we do is we put pulled pork on the top, and you want to have the meat already somewhat warm and ready to go. And we've got, of course, our Nectar of the Gods Cookies Sweet Hickory Barbecue sauce on it.
I love it.
And so we'll put that on there, and then we use shredded cheddar cheese instead of mozzarella cheese.
That sounds heavenly.
So it'll be good.
I see we have a Weber grill here too. Do you cook on Webers?
Oh yeah, I use a lot of Webers.
Yeah.
Webers are really slick. You can pretty well control the temperature on them and stuff, and you can actually smoke too on a Weber grill.
Great. I think this one today is brought to us by Fireplace Superstore, so
You
they're
betcha.
helping us out.
You betcha. Let's take a peek at the bottom side of that. Can I have that
All right,
turner?
this
No, I
one?
want the turner.
The turner, all
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
All
That's
right.
right.
I kind of look like a novice in the kitchen. Sorry about that.
Now that's starting to get a nice color on the bottom side. Now we'll flip it over.
Perfect.
And we'll put our goodies on the top, see? And then
The
it'll be
pulled
ready
pork.
to go. That's right, yep. Okay, we've got the pulled pork on there. We've got the shredded cheddar cheese on there. And then, of course, a little bit of the Nectar of the Gods, a little cookie sweet hickory barbecue sauce on it. And the reason I like to use the sweet hickory, it's just a little bit thicker. So here we are, we're ready to go. Let's chow down.
That looks great. How can we find this recipe?
I tell you what, just go to our website, cookiesbbq.com. You'll find this and a lot of other great recipes on it. And if you can't find it there, just email me, speed@cookiesbbq.com.
Perfect. I'm ready to try this.
Let's go.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines.
We're here at West End Architectural Salvage for another DIY project. Now, I'm very, very excited about this project. I have a lot of different items here, so it might look like an extensive craft project, but it's so easy and simple. We're gonna make a cork board. So you need cork, a picture frame, and any size picture frame will do. Also, you need a paint sponge, some adhesive, and a stencil. We are gonna use the tree stencil today, but anything you want that goes with your home decor would be perfect. Tape and paint, picked out some gray paint and a little bowl today. And I'll take the adhesive and just stick it on here. The next step would be just to put the cork board right on the adhesive. The cork board's pretty thin, you can just use a regular scissors to cut through there. All right, and then I'm gonna stick that adhesive right to the end there. And I'll try to pull the cork board as tight as I can to make it as smooth as I can get it. All right, and flip it over. Now from here, you can grab your stencil. And the cool thing about this, as I mentioned before, is you can use anything that kind of represents your home or your personality, something that goes with your living room or your kitchen. And you can also lay the stencil wherever, if you want to put it in the center, if you want to put it over to the side. And I'm going to tape down the stencil just to make it a little more secure. And then I chose the gray paint. I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. You don't really need very much paint, just a little bit will do. And then you just want to dab your sponge in here pretty gently. You don't need to soak up all the paint, just a pretty gentle dab will do. And then you can just take your sponge and just try to go around the stencil. And again, this is something that you just want to lightly dab. You don't want to touch it so hard on there that it's going to leak around the stencil. So just a light dab would be perfect. And you know, these supplies are so easy to find. You can find all of them at your local craft shop. I think that looks pretty good. And you know, it looks a little neat too if you can kind of see some of the corkboard come up through the paint. That gives it a little more personality, I think. All right, put that back, and you can pull up the stencil before the paint dries. That's fine. If you're going to do that, make sure that you pull up the stencil pretty gently. Are we ready for this? I love it. Here is our corkboard. And again, this is a great place to put by your phone, put by your entryway. We'd love for you to check us out on Facebook at DSM Living. I cannot wait to hear how your corkboard project went, or if you have any other ideas for a DIY project. Also, you need to come to West End Architectural Salvage. They have such cool, wonderful items for your home. So get down here and check it out. Today is such a wonderful day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms watching. And I want to send out a special Happy Mother's Day to my mom, my grandmother on my husband's side, to my mother-in-law, my friends, and my sisters, who have been just such an inspiration for me as a mom. They've taught me the importance of patience, of kindness, and just being there for one another. I've been lucky to have 2 kids. My husband and I have Marley and Hank, and they're just fantastic little kiddos. And as I look back at the pictures, I remember just holding them in my arms for the first time and just feeling your heart melt and watching them grow up. And then I look back to the birthdays and all the wonderful moments we've spent together. And the moms out there know this. Being a mom is the most rewarding and highest paid position in the world because you get paid with love. So to all the moms out there, I say, good luck in the challenging times, rejoice in the wonderful times, and just a thank you so much for raising wonderful kids. Happy Mother's Day. That's our show for today, and thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in next week for a brand new episode of DSM Living. Join the conversation on our Facebook page or go to dsmliving.com. I'm Melanie Hall. Thanks for watching, and happy
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Host apparel by Francesca's, located in Jordan Creek Mall in West Des Moines.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines. If you want to see your company or event on DSM Living, head over to our website and fill out a simple form or shoot us an email to info@dsmliving.com.
What did I say? 15 days I've had 2 hours of sleep? That is a mother. That's a mother for you.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week for a brand new episode. Oh, you can't do this if you're going to do that, okay?
To get rid of their tubs and really expand the shower so they have a great big shower for 2. Yes, or 3 or 4. You can fit as many as you want in the shower.
Whatever you want to do in there.
Whatever.